Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Today is December 17th. I know I haven't posted in a little while because unfortunately just before Thanksgiving I got COVID, and then now I've got a infected tooth that I'll see the doctor for on the 28th. But I'm finally out and about getting a new trail on. So today I am, while it says Gaviota State Park, Gaviota Peak Trailhead, I am going to be taking the Trespass route to the hot springs that are up here. I'm not going to get in the hot springs, but I wanted to see what this was like. So this is literally just outside of Lompoc, California, over by Solvang and Lompoc. Or Lompoc. Not sure which of the way. I think it's Lompoc. Oh well. But it is so wonderful to actually be on the trails again, enjoying nature. I've missed nature. Although I've had my Christmas tree in my house, so you know, I got a little bit of it going on. So far, it is so green here. Look at that beautiful tree. Look at it. Oh my gosh. I am going to look forward to showing you and experiencing a very new trail that I have never been on. So I will post more. So we are at the split at the beginning. You can go the hot springs and Gaviota Peak that way. Trespass Trail, which will bring you around to the hot springs. And that's counterclockwise. I've decided to go that way from what the reviews that I read. You get kind of the workout ending with the hot springs. Now today I'm not going to get in the hot springs. It's still pretty cold. Although I'll probably be taking off my jacket soon because it's warm. It's about in the 50s. But driving over here was crazy. It had so much fog. First time ever I had to use my hazard lights while in the fog. So that was fun. But I got here safe. And I am definitely looking forward to enjoying this little trail. And then afterwards, I'm going to visit the little Dutch town of Solvang and see it all decorated for Christmas. I'll show you more in a minute. I'm back. So I had to take off all the layers. It's warm over here today. I gotta admit too, COVID really has taken its toll on me as far as the exhaustion. So I'm doing this a little bit more winded and a little slower than I would probably normally go. But you know what? Doesn't matter how slow you go. Doesn't matter how fast you go. It's just getting out and doing something that you love. If it's not a physical activity, although I do recommend even just walking, because the more mobility you have in your body, the longer your body is going to be happy and healthy. So try to get out there. But if not, and your hobbies do not involve long hikes in nature, then embrace whatever your hobby is and enjoy it. So, and even if you have to take a little time off for whatever reason, the key is not to beat yourself up and get mad at yourself or think, hello, or think that you are a negative person for it. Because it's not. You hit a stumbling block. Get back up, dust yourself off, and get back out there. So, along my trail, very green, very pretty. Just saw a trail runner, as you saw. It's a popular trail. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. I'm also looking forward to seeing the hot springs at the end. So far, it's a nice little trail. Some shady areas, some not so shady. It might be harder during the summer. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There is the Pacific Ocean. Oh, what amazing views. Okay. Look at, there's a ship out there. Can you see it? There's something right there. Oh, look at how beautiful and nice the day is. What a great trip. I got to do a road trip out here, and then I get to do, it's like a 6.6, 6.7 mile hike. And then afterwards, I'm going to the little Danish town of Solvang. I want to see it all lit up for Christmas. So if you didn't know this already, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I absolutely love it. I love giving things to people. I love to see their smiles as I dress up silly, and I did for my my company, a couple of my company parties. My direct facility management party, I dressed up as an elf, and then on the larger division party, I wore a cute dress that said "From Santa," and I looked like a present. Again, running around like an elf was so much fun. People, students were laughing because it was before finals. They were giggling at me, and I'm like, good. You are never too old to enjoy the holiday season. And really, whatever you believe in, this season, although it's predominantly forecast for Christ, I'm Buddhist, so I do not follow it that way. However, I believe in the compassion and the loving kindness that you can give at this time of year. I love seeing children's faces light up as they see Santa Claus or see the lights around town on your own tree, whatever it may be. So I'm hoping, woohoo, that as you go about your days, you'll find ways to just share a little happiness. If all you can share is a smile, then share it and wish somebody a wonderful holiday season for whatever they believe in. Because this season is about that. It is about showing love, kindness, compassion to our fellow humans on Earth, as well as all of nature, animals, everything, to be compassionate and share the interconnectedness that we have with everyone. And also reflect on the new year and see where you go. 2023, I don't know about you, but I know it's going to be fabulous for me. It is a time where I get to be strong. I do belly dancing, and I'm going to try to do a solo, so I'm getting things together to do that. Just enjoy the things that make me happy and bring me happiness. I guess not make me happy, but bring me happiness. Yeah, and help lift people up. That's all we can do. You know, it's far better to lift people up than tear them down. Not to mention, if you know somebody who is negative, if you keep your positivity, their negative can't latch on to you because it's on them and not on you. So just remember that. If somebody says something to you the wrong way, or people are rude during the holidays, as it can be, remember, we are all stressed. People take that stress out in different ways, and it shouldn't be on you, but that is not on you. So please know that. Unless, of course, you absolutely did something that was rude or obnoxious. Then yes, you probably should say sorry and thank you for pointing it out. Hopefully they don't point it out in a rude way either. So there's my 2 cents for the day. More of this beautiful green. Oh my goodness. I am loving having all the green and just hanging here. Beautiful. So my two favorite subjects in nature. I love trees beyond anything else. My heart is with them. But then you've got this outcropping of cool rocks right there. So rock formations and trees and rock formations, they are the absolute best. I love to see everything in nature, so don't get me wrong. Running water, coasts, the surf, and hearing the ocean crash against the beach, the birds, even the squirrels. It's just so incredibly peaceful out here. I've had a few hikers and or trail runners and a bicyclist or mountain bike. But overall, it's been quiet and pretty serene, which I love because that'll make meditating at the peak beautiful. I think I still have probably about a mile and a half to get to the peak, and then another, I think, mile and a half after that for the hot springs. So keep on watching. All right, it's me again. So going up a little steep incline on our way. Look at this. We went down from there, but look at that. Definitely has my heart rate going. I also can tell just how much exhaustion I still have from COVID. I mean, it's not hugely bad and I'm here, but I do have to take a lot more stops than I would normally, especially on these inclines. But that's okay. I get to stop and look at this. Look at that. And drink some water. Look at that. So there we have the Pacific. And with a bit of the cloud cover, it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, another great reason to stop. Gotta admit, as I said earlier, the COVID fatigue, even though it's been almost a month since I first got it, and yeah, that is rough because it's only been a month and 5 weeks since, less than 5 weeks, a month since I last hiked, and that was in Yosemite. A lot more elevation and a lot harder steeps than this, but whoo! However, I am so glad I made it out here and convinced my tail to do it. That's half the battle, is getting the motivation. And I know, especially when we've been sick and the rush of the holidays, everything going on, we tend to put our own self-care and health and hobbies on the back burner, which is okay for a little while. You need to take care of yourself, certainly with your health. But then get back into it again, even if it's not exercise or hiking or whatever. Get into whatever you enjoy. Your hobbies keep you alive and sane. So still going up At some point, we're going to get to Gaviota Peak. I'm butchering that, I know. What a beautiful view. I still got to go up there and farther. I just came all down all that. So, woohoo! There's more to come. Hello again. So I've made it to the top of Gaviota Peak. Again, absolutely stunning up here. It was a slow trek. It was all uphill, and my breath, that was a challenge after COVID, but hey, at least I got my first one under my belt, and now I get to look for more enjoyment as we come to the end of the year and into the new year. Look for more posts from me, and I'll show you the hot springs at the end. Bye. All right, my fellow adventurers, took a little break on the peak, had a little beef jerky, some water, got my little second wind back. That was a good steep climb. I think they said the total was 22 elevation gain. So, you know, and we are at sea level pretty much. But it has been beautiful, and here is my little way down, all the way back down there. See, sometimes it just takes a little something to shift your mind, even though I was feeling very drained. Got to the top, relaxed, took in some nice deep breaths, and now I've got my second wind. See you soon. Look at this beautiful tree. It makes me happy. Oh my gosh. He, she, it. Haven't felt its energy yet, but amazing. Look at those branches and how just character. It's been here for a while. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and that side too. Oh, look at that tree. And me, right by the tree. I can't quite go down, but because I don't want to fall, but oh, it's a beautiful tree. Love trees. Trees, trees, trees. They're the best. So we're getting closer to the end, and I'm trying to find the hot springs, but I really wanted to show you just how beautiful the light is on the trail. The way the sunlight is hitting the leaves on the trail, it's just beautiful. So I'm taking a moment to just enjoy, and I hope you do too. And I'll show you the hot springs in a few minutes. All right, just before you come to this bend over here, if you take this weird little offshoot, you wouldn't even see it if you hadn't smelled the sulfur. But ultimately it's straight across from that house there, right before the bend. Anyhow, you come up through here. Now, while I'm not going to actually use the hot springs right now, I am going to come back and definitely soak in them. Phew, you can smell the sulfur really well. See down there? Let's see. You keep going. Really, there's a trail here. Follow it down. and see where we go. It curves around. Don't touch any unknown plants. At least I think this was the way. I saw the offshoot. Ah, there. It curves back around. I hear people. So obviously I will not be filming them. But I did want to find the trail. And right over past here. Over here. That's where the hot springs are. I'm going to turn it off not to be rude to everybody else. So here is one of the little hot springs. There's another one up above there. And then the little bit of flow down. It's warm. I touched it. Next time I'm definitely going to bring the appropriate wear and a towel so that I can go in here after the hike, because that would be so soothing on the sore muscles. And it's on. Hi, so back at the parking lot. There we are. Yes, it is right along Highway 101 and easy to find. This was a great trail. I'm definitely coming back, bringing friends. I want to go do the wind caves. Apparently there's a tunnel view that's spectacular. There's all sorts of trails out here. And during the winter, this is where I'm gonna play, among other places. So again, thank you for watching my adventures. I am Lori Pardee, and this is Wanderlust on the Trails. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Bye.